Chapter 4, Lesson 8, Divide Fractions. You will be able to divide fractions and mixed numbers. I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. So make your whole number a fraction over 1. So this is really 3 over 1 divided by 1/4. But remember, I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. And the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. Remember, you never change the first number. You only flip the second one when you have a division problem. And from here we multiply as normal, which would be 12 over 1, or just 12. Letter B, 7/8 divided by 3/4. I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. This would be 28 over 24. I'm going to change it into a mixed number. 24 goes into 28 once with 4 left over. And then I'll reduce by dividing by 4, and we get 1 and 1/6. 1/3 divided by 5, which remember is really 5 over 1. So I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal, and I get 1 over 15, which is the quotient. Letter D, 3/4 divided by -1/2. Again, make that negative a part of the numerator. It doesn't matter which, but I like to put it in the numerator. 3/4 divided by -1 over 2 is really 3/4 times -2 over 1. Multiply across, you get -6 over 4. 4 goes into 6 once with 2 left over, which reduces to 1/2, 1 and 1/2, and it is negative. -5/6 divided by -2/3. -5 over 6 times -3 over 2. I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. -5 times -3 is positive 15, and 6 times 2 is 12. 12 goes into 15 once with 3 left over. I can divide by 3 to reduce, and I get 1 and 1/4. Letter F, -4/5 divided by 8/9. I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply across, we get -36 over 40. Well, I can reduce by dividing by 4. So I get -9 over 10. Now, when you have mixed numbers, change them to improper fractions first, and then divide. So this is really 2/3 divided by 3 1/3. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So it's really divided by 10/3. But I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal and get 6 over 30. I can divide numerator and denominator by 6, which would give me 1/5. Letter B is really 5 over 1 divided by, change it to an improper, 4/3. But I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal and get 15 over 4. 4 goes into 15 3 times, which is 12, meaning there are 3 left over. So 3 3/4. Letter C is -3/4 divided by, change it to an improper, 3/2. So -3/4 times 2/3. Because I will not divide, I will multiply by the reciprocal. We get -6 over 12. You can divide numerator and denominator by 6, and you get -1/2. Letter D, 2 1/3 divided by 5. 2 1/3 is 7 over 3. divided by 5 over 1. I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. You get 7 over 15, which cannot be reduced. The side pieces of a butterfly house are 8 1/4 inches long. How many side pieces can be cut from a board measuring 49 1/2 inches long? Well, change them both to mixed numbers, or improper fractions. They are mixed numbers. 49 times 2 is 98, plus 1 is 99. So 99 halves. And 8 1/4, 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33. And what we are doing is dividing here. But again, I will not divide. I will multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply across. I'm going to use mental math here. 99 is close to 100. That's 1 away from 100. So I'm really going to think in my head, 99 is 100 minus 1. And I'm going to use the distributive property in my head here. So over here is just a way to use mental math. So again, 99 is really 100 minus 1. But I'm multiplying by 4. So it's really 400 minus 4, or 396. Over 2 times 33 is 66. You don't have to use mental math to figure this out. You can absolutely just multiply it out. But I sometimes find that mental math can be a little bit quicker and easier. Well, I have to divide here, so let's just change it into a mixed number. 66 into 396. Let's try 5, see where that takes us. That's 330. And let's try 6. It might actually work out evenly. And it does. So this would be 6. So this equals 6, and we want to know how many side pieces. So 6 side pieces.